It's essentially a consultation tool that puts the client and the hairdresser in an enviable position to earn trust and to succeed and to build a long-term relationship. And how it came to be was just problem solving. I was behind the chair, like a lot of owners, working, many hours open to close and working with 2 columns. And I found myself reacting to the new client experience with all these wonderful hairdressers that I had in the salon. And this was, early on in my training program. I'd be reacting to maybe a negative review or maybe a client that was in the chair of a hairdresser who probably shouldn't have been there. And I needed to create something that solved that problem, that reduced the tension between the hairdressers and the front desk, from appointments being misbooked, time being wasted. And then also, as we grew, the amount of consultations, the free 15-minute consultation was killing me annually and my staff for giving time away, because often those 15-minute consultations are booked in a 30-minute slot, and they eat up even more time than 15 minutes. So, it puts the hairdresser and the client in a position to be productive. And then that information is shared with the front desk, who is then set up for success in delivering the information to the guest and get them set up for the right appointment, booked for the right amount of time, for the right price, with the right hairdresser. It's a web app. Yep. And the client essentially accesses we call it the Snap Submitter, through a website, through your Instagram page, through any social media page. And it essentially puts them through a 2-minute process on their mobile device. If you can take a selfie, you can submit a snap. It's really that simple. You enter your contact information, whether you want your hair cut or colored, take a few pictures, upload an inspiration, hit send, and then that goes to the hands that it needs to go to, so that they can determine what services you need, share that with the front desk. And that way, when the receptionist calls you, you're not saying things, as a guest, you're not saying things like, well, at my last salon, they did this. And the receptionist, who isn't licensed, isn't trying to guess what you need. Everybody's set up for success. And then the hairdresser, in turn, is prepared. No more strangers on the booked for 2 or 3 hours. No more of that anxiety of you not knowing who's going to walk through the door. All that's eliminated. We have new clients in 3 different categories. So you have a walk-in, you have a new referral, a new guest, and then we have snaps. And so the average SnapSnip ticket is $190. The average new request, which is a referral, perceived endorsement, $75. The average walk-in, $55. Now, here's what gets even more interesting. The average retail of a walk-in at Blow is $7 per client. The average retail with a new request is $8 per client. The average retail purchase with a Snap guest, $13 a client. And the reason is they leave getting what they want because they're booked for the right amount of time. It's kind of like going to a restaurant and buying a good steak. Nobody minds paying for a really good steak. Nobody minds paying to get what they want. And so how I would piggyback on all that information is, yeah, it's great. Your new ticket price for snaps are high. What about retention? Well, in our salon, our retention rate is about 30%. And I'm not, we're not burning doors down there, but the average retention rate of a Snap guest, you ready for this? 82%. 8 out of 10 customers that are onboarded through the SnapSnip portal come back 3 times or more in 25 weeks or more. So we count Snap three visits within 25 weeks as a retained client.